and I hated them all, but it didn't matter. "I'm fine," I mumbled, but I really wanted to yell and scream, "Get the fuck away and give me a moment." I was sick of people asking me the same question over and over again because they didn't want to know how I really felt. They expected me to put some smell gun on it, so I lied, told them I was fine. What I really wanted to say was, "Hell no, I ain't okay. My mother is dead." Another thing they said that was getting on my damn nerves was, "Is there anything I can do?" Hell yeah, bring my mother back while you're at it. Tell the feds I want her shit back. Those slimy fuckers took everything. My mother's jewelry, furs, clothing. Hell, the bastards even took her shoes. They boarded up the front door of our penthouse apartment and sent my black ass packing with only the clothes on my back. This should not have been happening to me. My mother's boyfriend, Mel, the lying piece of shit, was nowhere the fuck to be found. He'd promised my mother he would protect us, but the bastard removed all evidence of his life from our house the moment the news of my mother's death hit the wire. I was gonna find the little dick motherfucker and make him pay for leaving us. The very least he could have done was make sure his woman had a proper burial. Though I promised myself I wouldn't cry, it wasn't working. How could I not cry? My life as I knew it was over, and I was ill prepared to do anything about it. My mother loved money, but she obviously wasn't good at keeping it because there was nothing left. I tried to stand tall. I wanted her to be proud of me, but I couldn't help it. On the outside, I looked like a queen. On the inside, however, I was a sick, twisted sister. Everyone I loved and trusted had let me down. This was not the life my mother planned for us. Mel, my mother's sponsor, was a small-town drug dealer from Lower Manhattan. He harbored aspirations of growing his operation into something much bigger, but he hadn't found anything bigger than a corner to sling dope from. Mom pumped him up, gave him the courage to go out on his own, and as a result, he provided for us. The feds questioned me for hours, and I didn't tell them anything. The truth of the matter was that even though I was my mother's best friend, her ebony princess, I didn't know anything. The only thing I did know was that my Aunt Kim was involved, but the feds already knew that. The man with the shovel shouted, "Let us pray." He brought my attention back to the present. However, I didn't know what to pray for. I felt I should be realistic, but my mind wasn't cooperating. I didn't want to move to bumfuck Atlanta, but the answers to all of my questions had to be there. Besides, my uncle was the only person who stepped up to help me. All the other wannabes my mother associated with were nowhere around. I wanted my mother and my life back. I wanted the fairy tale ending my mother predicted I would have. The tears fell, and it was like a dam breaking. Through my tears, I watched the city employee throw dirt on my mother's box. My heart pounded as I watched in horror. Visions of bugs and shit passed over my eyes, and I felt like fainting. Her grave would be marked by a simple rock. The only thing I had left of my mother was a satin pair of Jimmy Choo shoes I had smuggled out of our home. "I'll be back, Ma, I swear. I'm gonna get you an elegant marker befitting a queen, I promise." Chapter 2. Reshundabut. "Dad, can I drive the car today? I have graduation practice tonight after school, and I don't want to catch the bus in the dark." I knew the answer to the question before I asked it, but part of me wanted him to say no, because it would mean he was at least paying attention to me. I didn't care about graduation practice. In fact, I didn't care about much since my mother died. I'd graduate because I knew I needed at least a high school diploma. But anything after that didn't seem as important to me. I didn't feel like celebrating, even though I knew